What if I told you that last Q4 I made more than a doctor's salary just by using TikTok Shop? And just 2 years ago, I was living on food stamps, literally delivering for Uber Eats, and barely affording rent in my 350 square foot apartment with my girl and my dog. And in this video, I'm gonna be handing you the exact Q4 blueprint step by step so you can copy it, retire your mom, buy your girl her dream car, and build the life that you know you're meant for. Just like I was able to as a random Latino kid. But if you cannot sit through this free strategy, you're gonna miss the biggest money wave of the year. Your first step with winning with TikTok Shop is gonna be finding a winning product. Now you may be asking yourself, Sebastian, what does it actually mean to have a winning product? What does it actually entail? A lot of people throw around the term winning product. They think that just by going on Calo Data or the Daily Virals, and then by saying what's #1 for the week, that's a winning product. But it goes so much deeper than that. And it's literally one of the most important things if you want to succeed as an affiliate. The mistake that other affiliates make when choosing products are only looking at the sales. They think, oh, this has 100,000 sales, it's good to promote. It's gotten sales for other people, it's gonna get sales for me. Or they start promoting the product because they're like, hey, I actually use this every single day in my life. If I like it, it must mean that other people are gonna like it and they're gonna buy it. Or they do the complete opposite and they promote products that they have no knowledge about. They don't resonate with that at all. And people can smell that through the screen and they're gonna be like, yeah, this guy or this girl is not authentic about this product at all. And the biggest mistake that people make when choosing products is they don't pick a product that actually solves pain or delivers a desire. Because if you just take a step back and understand the psychology of why people buy things in the first place, you're already gonna be ahead of 90% of affiliates this Q4 who are just picking random shit to promote. And I've made multiple 6 figures in profit with just one product. So I'm kind of like really fucking good at this. But there's one thing I did that separated me from everyone else that was promoting my same product. And it's this. If you're able to understand your target audience better than anyone else, you're gonna print. A lot of you guys know, but my winningest product of all time that I sold the most were compression shirts. But when I looked at how people were promoting them, they were simply just talking about the deal. They're mentioning like, hey, these are a really good price. Or they were saying, hey, these are really comfortable and breathable. You can wear them to the gym. You can wear them to go to the mall. But I went with a completely different angle, which in marketing, this is called a blue ocean strategy, which is just basically a different way of promoting the same product. So what I decided to do with this product is I decided to solve the customer's pain. A lot of guys really struggle with the insecurity of having a big gut, especially if they're bulking or maybe they just are overweight. I mean, hell, like 70% of people in America are fat this day and age. What I'm trying to say is like a lot of people struggle with having a gut. And the thing that set these shirts apart is even though they were compression shirts, they actually were loose fitting around that stomach area. So that's the angle I took. I said, hey, these make you look jacked as fuck, like as if you're wearing a regular compression shirt. It's gonna make your arms pop, your shoulders look incredible, but it's not gonna squeeze the fuck out of your gut and make you feel uncomfortable and look like shit at the gym. And right there, that speaks to people so much more. That's what gets people to buy instead of being like, hey, the material in this is really good, or like, hey, it's on a really good deal. Like nobody cares about those things. Like, yes, those are nice to have. That's like the icing on the cake, but it's like, what are the actual ingredients of the cake that are gonna make it taste delicious? And basically asking yourself, what is actually going to make people click that buy button? Also, when I first started promoting it, it only had like 6,000 sales. So I would say it's definitely good to have a product that has over 1,000 sales, but you also don't want it to be extremely competitive, like over 100,000 sales. So I see people that are still trying to promote like Goli Ashwagandha gummies or just other brands that have been absolutely ran through, like Boom Boom Sticks, like NeuroGum. And unless you can come up with, like I said, a blue ocean strategy, a very unique way of promoting those products, you're going to really struggle because almost every single angle has been done already for promoting those products. Also, when it comes to finding winning products, you want to make sure that it has solid margins and commission, meaning that the customer is going to feel like they're getting a great deal, like they're getting their money's worth. So another reason that the shirts sold so well is because you were getting a 5-pack of them for only $12. So that's a really good price for 5 shirts. Each shirt came out to like $2.50. And so I made that a very big talking point in my videos as well. Again, I didn't make the whole video centered around the price, but I added that kind of like the icing on top, like the cherry on top. And then the commission was really great on those shirts at the time as well. I was getting like $6 per sale. And so that's something that's especially important to consider when you're choosing products to promote. If you're trying to promote something that only has like 50-cent commission, dollar commission, it's just gonna make it really hard to actually go about scaling that, because even if you get, let's say 1,000 sales, that's only $600. But let's say when I would get 1,000 sales with the shirts, I would be making $6,000. And I actually had multiple days that were like 5,000, even $10,000 profit days with those shirts because the commission was so nasty on that product. Now that we've talked about having the right product, product, because that is going to be the biggest thing that compounds your results this Q4, but it is not going to fucking matter if your content does not convert. So step 2, let's talk about how to actually create high converting videos. If your videos are not converting, I promise it is not the algorithm that hates you. It's not that you're having bad luck and you're in a drought. It just means that your videos are honestly shit. You're probably not following a structure, you don't know how to make high converting videos, and you don't know the elements that should be included in your videos to get someone to actually click that buy button. I see these kinds of videos all fucking time. Just people talking at the camera, just saying like, hey, these are on a sale, go grab them down below, or listing off the ingredients, saying how healthy they are for you. These are FDA approved, they're shipped out from the USA, and then they wonder why they're not getting any clicks, why are they not getting any sales? So let's actually break down what makes a video convert. First and most important thing is you want a hook that actually grabs attention. Especially this day and age, guys, people are constantly just scrolling, their attention spans are absolutely fried. And so you have to get to the point with a strong, controversial, or bold hook, just something that really grabs their fucking attention right off the bat. Also, if your videos don't have any emotional drivers in them, again, if you're just talking about the features or the ingredients of a product, nobody's gonna buy. It's like the difference from saying, hey, this product has green tea extract in it, versus saying, hey, if you're tired of sucking in your gut every time you take off your shirt, you might need this supplement. It just hits so much harder, and you're actually hitting people where it hurts and reminding them of their pain, and then presenting your product as the dream solution, and that's what's gonna make them buy. And so the formula that I've come up with that has made me millions of dollars in sales and has helped my clients print is what I like to call the conversion code, and basically I came up with its hook, story, proof, CTA in that order. Basically, the way that I got this structure actually took inspiration from the famous VSL format, which is basically like a strong promise in the beginning, and then you have the story, the emotion in there. You have to include proof, that way people know that you're not just spewing bullshit, and then the CTA, because people don't know what to do if you don't tell them what to actually do. And so I kind of took the VSL format, but I structured that with TikTok Shop. And so that's the format that I've printed with, that my clients print with to this day. And basically it's never gonna go out of style. It's not like a fad. So let's actually go ahead and break it down. For the hook, we could attack a pain point and ask a question like, are you tired of sucking in your gut every time you take a photo? And notice how my tonality as well, which is the way that I sound when I'm saying that, actually has emotion behind it. Like my words actually have weight. That's something that's very important to include in your videos as well, which is tonality. And then from there, we can start to lead into the product. You wanna get to the point very fucking fast. And you could say something like, this shirt is gonna make you look like you've been in the gym for months. Make them feel that transformation before they actually click the buy button. Paint that picture in their head of them actually feeling better when they use your product. Or paint that picture of them getting rid of their pain after buying the product. Once you've actually tapped into those pain points and selling that dream, this is where you can start to include some proof. So proof that works very well, you can use before and afters. So if you're promoting some sort of skincare, make sure that you use a photo of your skin looking like a pepperoni face, and then you can show your bright, glowing skin now. You could include appeal to authority, so using clips of like celebrities or influencers talking about the product. You could include an actual overlay of reviews, which I do all the time, but always include some form of proof, especially now because people don't really trust online ads and TikTok Shop videos. But if you include that proof, they're literally not gonna have anything to say. They're not gonna be like, oh, this is a scam, this is fake, because like you're literally forcing the proof, the reviews down their mouth. And then the CTA, that's where a lot of people fuck up, because either they don't include it or they just make it super simple, like, hey, I'll leave the link down there, if they even remember to include a CTA, which is called action. The CTA that I really like to use is re-looping back into the pain from the beginning of the video. So if we were doing a weight loss supplement, you could say something like, so if you actually want to be able to take off your shirt this summer, go ahead and grab this supplement down below. See how much harder that hits than just being like, hey, this is on sale, or like it's low in stock, because you're reminding them of why they're even watching the video in the first place. You're re-hitting their pain points, and then you're selling that dream. And just by following this conversion code with every single product that I promote, I've been able to see countless results. And it's what got me into this insane house in Calabasas just from selling products. And also know that the structure works so well because of my clients who have gotten the same, if not crazier results. And they're now dominating for Q4. Take for example, Chris, who came to us not knowing how to choose the right products, how to make videos that convert. He didn't even know what to really say in his videos. And last month we helped him hit a $30,000 profit month, which is just fucking insane. We helped Tenzi, a busy mom who's working 2 jobs, get started completely from scratch with TikTok Shop. She had never posted a video in her life, and in her first 30 days of working with us, she hit a $13,000 profit month with her commissions and a retainer that we got her. We helped my boy Alberto hit an $11,000 profit month. Hugo also hit an $11,000 profit month. We helped David hit a $7,000 profit month. We also have Spanish only speaking clients because obviously your boy is Hispanic. So take for example, our clients like Diana and Alexander, who both hit a $6,000 profit month last month. And I think Alexander is actually on pace to hit a $10,000 profit month this month. So that's fucking crazy. And also my boy Nico, he came into the program when it first released and he hit like a $5,000 profit month, I think, his first 6 weeks working with me. And then he's actually on pace to hit a $20,000 profit month. We just shot a podcast, by the way. You guys should definitely go check that out as well. But you guys, like, what I'm trying to say is like, we get fucking results in 7-figure affiliate. And just so you know that it's not like a regular course and community where you're paired with 1,000 other members and like the owner never even fucking talks to you. Like, no, we actually give a shit if you succeed in the program. You get your own private Slack channel with one-on-one communication with me and my team. We literally give you feedback on all of your videos. We build out your customized content strategy. We hand select your winning products, so there's literally no guesswork on your end. And we even script out your videos word for word. We learn exactly how you speak, what are your interests, what are your hobbies, what don't you like. That way we can make your scripts actually resonate with you. So basically all you have to do is hit record and collect commissions. If that sounds like something that interests you, you can click that top link inside of the description, but let's just get right back into the video. So now that you have a winning product and you actually know how to make content that actually converts, let's dive into the last step, how to actually scale fast. Because if you don't know how to do this, you're gonna be leaving thousands of extra dollars on the table this Q4. Step 3, scaling with volume. Now, if I had just made one winning video that made me $50,000 in commissions, that's all I would have had. But how did I actually go from making one video that made me a ton of money to having hundreds of videos that were printing me thousands of dollars every single day? Basically, how was I able to take one concept that made me thousands of dollars and 10x that and turn that into multiple 6 figures in profit? So something that's very important to understand is that you need to squeeze every last drop out of that product that has momentum. But I see a lot of people who just genuinely, I don't think they're fucking built for this, because it's like they're scared to keep pushing the same product, to keep making content around the same winning video style. Honestly, think that this is a huge limiting belief. One of my clients, Chris, really struggled with this. The guy who had a $30,000 profit month through September. He actually came to me and he was like, Sebastian, like, I'm making really good money with this product, but I feel like I should be doing different products, or I feel like I should be trying like different video styles. And I was like, what you're doing is you're getting caught up with the lady in the red dress. Like, you think the grass is greener on the other side, but you have something that's working for you right now, and you need to literally rinse every fucking last drop out of that product. And so don't go thinking that you need to try a ton of different products and a ton of different video styles when you have something that's making you money. All you need to do is just fucking double down. And it's truly like the quote goes, simple scales, fancy fails. If you try to add in all these different products and different video styles, and I saw Julanita over here doing like this product, and I saw fucking Joseph doing this product, I gotta go do that. Like, you're just gonna get yourself distracted, and you're not gonna be able to take full advantage of the momentum that you have with product that you're currently printing with. So no, it is not just luck when it comes to scaling. It's not just like doing a ton of different things, like moving on to a new product or doing another video style. It's literally about compounding that volume, getting those reps in, and just keep attacking the angles in the product that is working for you. And here's the truth that a lot of gurus won't tell you. There's gonna be times where you don't earn a fucking thing, especially when you are in those beginning stages of trying to find a winning product, of trying out different video styles until you have something that hits. But what makes up for those dry days is that one product that ends up making you multiple 6 figures in profit. Actually just shot a podcast with Kaylee, one of the top women TikTok shop affiliates in the world. And one of the quotes in the podcast that she said was, TikTok shop will make you life-changing money, but it will never make you consistent money. And so I think that just rings so true, because if you think that TikTok shop or like any sales marketing type job is just gonna be consistent, like 5K every month, you're sadly mistaken. The way that's probably gonna go for you is you're gonna have 1 month that's $0, and then maybe the next month you made $50, the next month you made $300, and then you hit a 5K month, but then next month it dips down to 2K, and the next month you hit 8K month, and then next month it dips down to 3K, and then the next month just fucking changes your life and you hit a 6-figure profit month. But it is so important for you to keep going, stay consistent, never give up, because that is how the top affiliates are always thinking. Inputs, inputs, inputs. That is the single most important thing. Some final things when it comes to actually scaling, you should be posting 10 pieces of content every single day. Like, that is at the bare minimum what you should be doing if you actually want to make those life-changing commissions, especially if you have a product that is ripping right now and making you a lot of money. You should be doubling down on that. Also, use comment reply videos. That is a wonderful way to scale that I don't see enough people talk about. And what it does so effectively is that it re-hits that audience that watched your video all the way through. Maybe they were really close to buying, but they didn't hit that buy button. But then when they watch your second comment reply video, it kind of gives them that push, like really click that buy button. Also, I just find that the conversions with comment reply videos are just so much better. Again, I think it's because it's hitting that warm audience that was already very interested in your video and in your product. And then one thing that nobody talks about because everybody wants to fucking gatekeep, but I don't give a shit because I just want to actually help you guys make a shit ton of money. Negotiate with the sellers. Like, build up these relationships with the brand, with the company. Hit them up every day. You know, ask like if they have new products coming out. Ask how you can make content that actually helps them. Basically, you just want to get in their good graces, because that way when you do have a video that's popping off for you and you're making them money and they're making you money, you're able to ask like, hey, I really love this product. I want to negotiate a higher commission. And if you're able to frame that properly by saying, hey, if you give me a higher commission, I'm going to be much more incentivized to continue posting this product and making you thousands of dollars. And so that's actually something I've done with a ton of products. I did that with the compression shirts. I did that with the earwax tool. I did that with this no grid survival book that I was promoting, but I've done that with so many different products, and it's like such a simple difference. Like, let's say your commission right now is $2 for a product and then you're able to negotiate it to $4. You literally just doubled your days. So let's say you're making $300 days. Now, simply by asking for that commission boost, you're going to be hitting $600 profit days. And also always remember, guys, like, closed mouths don't get fed. So don't be afraid to actually ask for these things. Like, you're providing these brands and these companies value. They should also be providing you value. And if they're not willing to give you a better commission, just be like, fuck it, I'm moving on to this other brand. And that's like a negotiation tactic that you can use. But yeah, overall, guys, just make sure you're actually tracking your commissions, seeing like which videos are popping off, what products are making you the most amount of sales, and then double down on those winning video styles. Double down on that product that's crushing for you. Basically, squeeze that fucking lemon dry. And also, never switch too early. So to conclude the video, guys, scaling past your first 10K month is not luck. It's simply about maximizing every single variable that's already working, instead of getting greedy and chasing new products and getting obsessed with the lady in the red dress, thinking the grass is greener on the other side, and copying other creators on the daily virals, trying out like 100 different products on Calo data. More products is not how you scale. It's simply about doing more of what's working for you right now. And I promise you, if you follow everything that I laid out in this video, you will see results this Q4, because that's exactly what I'll be doing. And it's what all of my clients inside of 7-Figure Affiliate are doing. And that's why they're able to hit the crazy months like Chris, who hit a $30,000 profit month. We've had so many clients like Alberto, Hugo, Tenzi hit a 10K plus profit month. And don't be shy if you speak just Spanish, maybe English isn't your first language, guys. We have clients that speak only Spanish, like both Alexander and Diana, who hit a $6,000 profit month. That's something I definitely want you guys to know. Like, our team is like basically fully Spanish. So we will write out your content strategy. We will write out your scripts in Spanish as well. And we will review your Spanish videos. But yeah, if you guys are actually locked in for Q4 and you're serious about scaling and taking full advantage this season, I would highly encourage you to click that first link inside of the description. Come see what 7-Figure Affiliate is all about. Dive deeper and see why we're the fastest growing agency for TikTok Shop affiliates. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys got a lot of value in this video. Like and subscribe for more. Catch you in the next one.